Foods. My name is Ebony Miller, and I'll be giving you a report on processed foods. Now, processed foods is something that I know we all think about. We all heard reports. We always think about what happens, what it entails. We hear stories how it's fake food, it's not good for us. But in reality, it's something that we really need to think about and look into. Fast food is always the cheapest and easiest route to go. Especially when you're on your lunch break, you can go grab a quick burger. After a long day of work, who doesn't want to, pop a pizza in the oven rather than stand over a stove and cook? Not realizing that if we go any of these routes, what it is that we're actually consuming. We're not looking at the ingredients or the nutrition facts of things that we're putting into our bodies. Not realizing processed food is not fresh. It has been altered extremely. Some methods include canning, freezing, dehydration, the whole processing. The World Health Organization said that processed foods are to blame for the sharp rise in obesity and chronic diseases that we have around the world today. I plan on informing you of the food industry and the references processed and the fast food and how these things affect us and our health. The American food system is one of $30 billion market. It has always been this way. It's not like how it was back in the day when we always knew what we were cooking was fresh, grown, right from our backyards. In the Defense of Food published in 2008, simple food started being replaced in the supermarket in the 80s. It was not noticeable, but actual food started being infused and also replaced with things like artificial sweeteners and fructose corn syrup. In addition to the bad chemicals that are intended for consumption, fertilization, and pesticides are two main sources of introduced chemicals into our food chain. Many former fertilizers have been banned for adverse effects in human health. However, such bans only occur in human populations have already been harmed. According to Pollen, the 1934 Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, we made to create strict rules that imitation foods were to be labeled as imitation foods. The food industry fought for the act for years, and in 1973, they got it eliminated. The act was replaced by consumer-friendly rules stating that as long as the imitation food had the same nutritional value of what it was imitating, they were at the same. This means that to eat bread made of plain flour and other ingredients, we are eating a combination of nutrients that science found in bread. Only we can eat in the form of various chemicals. This is why you will find enriched flour on many product ingredients instead of just plain flour. As a result of consumer-based driven, seemingly healthy decisions, the food industry is trying to keep up in the cheapest possible way. What the study actually means is that fast food that contains vitamin C can prevent cancer, not just isolated nutrients. Other components in food were likely to contribute to the results of this study. Now, I think we all know about the McDonald's study on the hamburger and the Happy Meal. Hamburger and French fries left out for 6 months to see if it would change it. It stopped smelling after a few days. Food shivered slightly but did not mold or smell. Chemicals cannot grow mold. Become plastic to touch. According to a spin article, unfriendly, unhealthy from their internal obesity. The food quality and proportion size to be improved, but frequently cannot eat in most foods.